Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with a secret cannon cart deck that absolutely no one plays right now. This deck has an absurd amount of poison and fireball bait. It's gonna have the Magic Archer, the Electro Wizard, and also the Night Witch. You can even count the cannon cart as poison bait because a lot of times people will poison plus log it. This deck surprisingly has amazing defensive capabilities with the Electro Wizard and Ice Golem kiting with the damage per second of the cannon cart and also the Magic Archer. So many people in this meta are rocking Ice Wizard Tornado, and if you guys have Ram Rider, it is so much harder for people to activate King Tower with a Ram Rider opposed to a Hog Rider, so that's why we're running it today. This new meta Ram Rider deck surprises a lot of opponents because no one has actually seen it before, so let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance. Also, a quick reminder, if you guys are ever using the Supercell shop, put in my code SirTag. It supports me and helps me out a lot. I get a percentage of all purchases made in the shop, so I would really appreciate if you guys use code SirTag. Gonna go Barbell to open up this game. The Ice Spirit does not connect to the tower now. That feels great. And we bait out a Ice Golem. So when we see Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, it's probably going to be a fast cycle deck. Maybe going to be 2.9 Expo. I would love to see that. Unfortunately, it's going to have Hunter, so it's not going to be that deck. Probably going to be Minor Control. If it's Minor Control, you guys already know what's good. We want to go for that spicy Magic Archer. Okay, all right, okay. That Bandit and Bats really screwed up my Magic Archer, and we weren't able to hit what we wanted. But I'm able to go in for an Electro and have the Hunter target that instead of our tower, which is really nice. Then we can go in for a Night Witch off to the side. Not inside of the poison immediately. We'll walk into the poison now, though. I don't think I'm going to have enough elixir for the Ram Rider immediately, but I think I can get it slightly after. Oh, wait, it's going to go in front. Let's go. That was really, really nice. I wasn't expecting that to work out so well for me. Now the bats are going to get on top of the tower, and that's going to be so much damage. 4 bats on top of the tower right now. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That is super clean. So he's running Minor Control, Poison, Log, Bandit, Ice Spirit with Hunter and Bats. Pretty nice deck. I like this one a lot. It's probably one of my favorite ladder decks and one of the most fun decks to play in Clash Royale. So I highly encourage you guys to play this if you're looking for another fun deck that has minor poison in it. But I think in this matchup, I usually like going opposite lane, just so he's not able to get counter push with the Hunter in most situations. But because I have so much damage on the other side, I kind of have to focus on it. He did just use his poison, so that is really, really good for me. Now I can go for the Night Witch in the back, load up a huge push, get ready because we know he's going to go in for a Hunter. If I actually have enough elixir for a Ram Rider or Fireball here, that will just immediately kill the Hunter, and then we can go in for a very nice push with this Night Witch. So the Hunter is dead because the Ram Rider gets a little bit of damage on top of it, and I think we win the game. So another thing that you guys can do with 2.6 Hog Rider and Hog Rider decks is Fireballing and logging the Hunter. You can do that, surprise your opponent, and if they don't drop bats immediately, they kind of just lose the game. So we can just go for a cannon cart here again, and I can Ice Golem off to the side so the Hunter targets that. He's going to poison and drop Minor immediately. So we're doing really well. I'm very happy with the situation. We can go in for another Night Witch because he just dropped his poison, so he can't poison the Night Witch. That means we're able to stock up a huge push here. I'm going to go in for a Ram Rider, and I want to go in for a Magic Archer instead because he might drop bats. If I were him, I would drop bats, and I wouldn't drop anything else. And that's why I dropped Magic Archer, so we were able to pierce through, kill the bats really quickly. And unfortunately for us, we did not debate him here. We're just going to go for an Ice Golem. Notice that Ice Golem placement is very, very far off to the side. You guys want to do that. It's the cleanest placement ever. You can go for a Barbarian Barrel just to kill that Hunter a little bit quicker. We're having the Barbarian Barrel. Oh, I thought it was going to tank. Well, it will tank for the Hunter, I think. And then just Fireball again for some more chip. So I don't think he's going to drop anything here. We'll see. Okay, that's going to be in alignment. So we should be able to Magic Archer here and take the tower. All right, GG. Peace out, and good luck in the rest of your grand challenge, my man. So notice how I knew that it was going to float into alignment. Very important. Yes, it wasn't there immediately, but I know my Magic Archer interactions down pat, so I knew that it would go off to the left-hand side, lining it up with the geometry, secure the W very easily with just a Fireball. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. This guy's going to go for minions. We're just going to go for an Electro Wizard in the back. We're going to see what's up. Oh, he's going to graveyard me right now, right? Right? Why would you drop a Knight at the river? You're tanking for the minions? What is this madness? Okay. So Night Minions, is this going to be Royal Giant? This used to be like a Royal Giant Fisherman deck, but Fishboy is pretty bad as a card right now, so we don't know if he has that. I could go for a Fireball just to immediately kill that. He's going to have Pekka, okay. So I don't have Ice Golem Cycle. This is kind of bad. I think we have to go Cannon Cart. I think that's probably the wave because he's just able to zap the Night Witch Bats. The Night Witch Bats just simply die. We can't have that happen today. The Cannon Cart takes one hit, and then it still has a little bit of remnants. So, if he spams, he's not going to be able to do too much. Not going to be doing too much, man. I was hoping that with the little bit of HP it had left, it was going to stay alive, but it didn't work out that way. Anyway, against Pekka, I think this is a pretty good matchup as long as we play this correctly. So he's going to go for probably a poison on all this. Whoa, he's lightning. Hitting lightning the Night Witch. What's he doing? He's wild. Also, the cannon didn't pull. I thought that the cannon would pull the Hog Rider there. That's kind of wild. That's a little bit unfortunate. So, what are we going to do in this matchup? I'm thinking that we need to save the Ice Golem so then we're able to pull the Pekka to the opposite lane. So then we're able to just drop like our Magic Archer in the middle. And we're going to Barb Barrel on top of Electros every single time, dude. This is a very interesting deck. I think it's Graveyard. He's got Knight plus Pekka. This is later in a GC. There's no chance in heck this is not going to be the very annoying deck of Graveyard plus Pekka. It has to be at this point. So, I definitely could go for an Ice Golem in front, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for a Magic Archer here, so we're going to be able to kill those minions. And we're able to get Pierce damage, which is really clean. If he drops anything on top of the Magic Archer, it goes immediately right on top of the cannon instead. And we can go for a Night Witch here, and then go for a very high Ice Golem to go and pull. So we get that far away from us, so then the Night Witch is able to just accommodate that Hog Rider. So we don't have to spend any extra Elixir. We can go for a Rare Miter with the Bats, hopefully. And then I think that the Electro is going to be able to do its thing against Pekka. If we drop Magic Archer, it shouldn't get a hit, right? That's pretty close, but no cigar for him. Since he's got Lightning, I think we win this if I just spam on the right and then overwhelm him, right? There's really no way that he's able to kill the Night Witch Bats effectively. He's going to go in for minions and then Pekka right on top, yeah? Okay, very, very good for me. Because I think the minions just straight up die here. We go in for an Electro and then go in for a Rare Miter on top of his Hog Rider. I think we're fine. So Rare Miter is going to go jump, and then we go in for the Cannon Cart and Barb Barrel. I think the Cannon Cart locks onto the tower because we're going to be able to kill the Electro really quickly. Rare Miter is still tanking, and he's going to go for minions or something. I thought he would go for minions, so I just went for the Magic Archer down the middle. I could have aligned it better with the Knight originally, but the Cannon Cart is not on top of the tower, so that's super sad. Then he goes in for minions, and he doesn't have Elixir, so we can go in for the Rare Miter with an Ice Golem. He's not going to have Elixir for Pekka right now, so we're going to be able to get that really, really up there, close to the tower. Can even Barb Barrel and have the Night Witch getting tanked for. Okay, I think that the Bats are going to do a ton of damage here. He's forced to drop minions, so then we can go in for another Magic Archer. So this is the game that I like to play. It's pretty scrappy with this matchup because he's not able to go for Pekka. We can consistently spam at the river, and we're always going to get positive Elixir trades because he's dropping like Electros at the river, and if he does that, he's never going to be able to do anything beneficial for him. We can Ram Rider right on top of his Hog Rider and shut it down, and then the Cannon Cart dies, and it pulls everything back. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? The Cannon Cart died, pulled back the Hog Rider, locked onto the tower, and secured the win. That's insane. I haven't seen that type of interaction ever. That was really, really, really crazy. All right, so we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to see what's up. I could go and cycle a Night Witch here if he cycles anything, just because it gives us so much value right now. It's such an overpowered card. I think I just want to go and cycle it, because if he poisons it, or if he drops anything, that means our Magic Archer is relatively free. He's not going to Fireball it. Okay. So he's going to go drop his poison. He actually doesn't kill it, by the way. He needs a log as well inside the poison, so that's going to stay alive. And then we can go in for the Ice Golem, and then go for a Fireball. I think that the Magic Archer is going to die, but the Bats will stay alive. And then the Ice Golem's tanking for it. Oh my gosh, look at all that damage. That's nasty, dude. That just annihilated an Electro Dragon. That's so clean. That is so clean, man. We can go for a Cannon Cart here. We already know that he's going to have Elixir Golem, Battle Healer, the skillless deck. Good game. I love the name. I hate your deck, dude. And I hope you run something different. But we have to assert dominance on it right now. So there's the Night Witch, Battle Healer, as anticipated. I could go for a Magic Archer. I just think it's an overcommitment. I need to save it on defense against the Elixir Golem that's coming down. If I dropped it at the river, I think I just lose the game, to be honest. So we need to go for a very high Ice Golem just to pull everything. And he was very optimistic with that play. I don't understand why you would tornado that when I had already dropped an Ice Golem, but we're chilling. We're hard chilling right now against someone that is a... no, we're not hard chilling anymore. Unless we take the tower here on the counter push, which is a high probability, actually. Yeah, nah. He went for the trap card that we almost fell for earlier, right? We almost went for that bridge Magic Archer. If I had done that, I would have lost my tower to that Elixir Golem. 110%, guys. There's no doubt about it. There's no question. And I didn't do it, so we're thriving right now. I'm able to go for a Fireball to get even more damage and beat out another Night Witch right into a Cannon Cart. So he's in a pretty bad spot. He's probably going to go for an Elixir Golem because that's what all the good players do these days. I think I need Ice Golem so the Bats don't take my tower out, to be honest, which is a little bit concerning for me, not going to lie. I was just leaking a little bit because I didn't want to drop anything. I wanted to go same lane as his Elixir Golem. He's just going to go for a poison. All right, so he's very for sure about himself taking the other side. I think that we want to fireball everything and not even get tower damage just so I'm able to hit the Electric Dragon. I think he's going to spam the other side right now. That's what I would do. If I was him, I would go in for Night Witch. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Need to Night Witch that. I need to go for a Ram Rider just to hold it in place, I think. And then I can Fireball so then it doesn't get any damage here. So if those blobs don't get any damage, I think we're hard chilling. So this guy has a ridiculous deck, like the most skillless deck in the entire game, and we wrecked him. This was just utter demolition. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, and good game because that's what your name says. We have to assert dominance on this deck. I'm sorry, guys. This is just like one of my most hated decks at the moment right now because you can literally just spam cards at the river and win matchups just because the cards synergize so well. To win that game, I had to predict that he was going to go opposite lane and all in there, so I had to save my Electro Wizard and my Night Witch and also go in for a Ram Rider to stun it and then Fireball the Elixir Blob. That was the only way that I was able to defend the right-hand side. I knew that he was just overcommitting on the left, knowing that he would have an Elixir advantage still if I defended the left because Elixir Golem is just so efficient. Gave me a ton of free Elixir after I defended the left. Still didn't matter. I had to drop all of my bank account on the right-hand side to defend and win the game, and I had to know ahead of time so I could set up that defense and formulation. Also, I had to go for an Ice Golem on the left to start the game to pull all of his units away from the Elixir Golem so my Magic Archer was able to stay alive. That was pretty difficult, and I had to not be greedy with my Magic Archer like he was. He was greedy with Magic Archer, who was still almost able to win the game. If I was greedy with Magic Archer, I would have lost my right-hand tower, and I would have lost the game for sure. All right, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out a good luck, and this guy's going to go in for a Royal Ghost. So right out of the gate, when we see Royal Ghost, we're automatically assuming it's going to be a Pekka deck. Pretty easy matchup. We're always able to kite the Pekka the left-hand side with the Ice Golem. Very, very nice to see. Also, I can safely assume he's going to Electro here, so I want to go for Magic Archer when he drops it. We'll see what side he drops it on. Oh, he's dropping it far away. I can't actually go in for a Magic Archer and snipe it when it's there. So that was really well played on his end. So that's something that I really like doing. I didn't know if he was good enough to know that placement, but very, very well played, my man. I want to go in for a Night Witch here, and then I want to go in for a Barbarian Barrel right on top. So he's actually really good at the game, actually. That was not something I was anticipating. I think we have to go in for a Magic Archer, so then we're going to be able to keep the Bandit there, and then we can go and kill the Bandit before it gets a dash. His Magic Archer is going to stay alive. Very well played on his end, honestly. The Electro Wizard placement off to the side so I couldn't get Magic Archer chip was prime. Also, he spammed at the river and then dropped Magic Archer, predicting me to drop something squishy in the middle, which is just really well played on his end again. So this guy's a pretty good player. We need to focus up and play our best. We're going to go for another Ram Rider on the right-hand side. He's probably... Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. I was going to expect like an Electro or a Pekka, but that's actually really good for me, not going to lie. I can just go for a Night Witch, clean it all up, and then Fireball right on top of the Magic Archer and the Electro Wizard, as opposed to trying to get chip damage on the tower, because we know we can kill his units for sure, and that's going to be a positive interaction for me. On top of an Electro Wizard and a Magic Archer, that's a Fireball that I'll take every time. Even if I don't hit the tower, we're still thriving because we're up damage, and it's the lowest tower damage, and we just need to secure this W by just outlasting him at this point. He's probably going to Pekka in the back, so let's go for a Barbarian Barrel. I don't really like doing that when he's going to go for like a Bandit or something, but I felt he was going to Pekka because that's what he was doing originally. So we can go for another Ice Golem and Ram Rider here. I think that we should be fine with just a Cannon Cart. It's going to be really good for the counter push for him, but I think we're still okay. As long as I'm able to go for our Magic Archer here, Cannon Cart here, save our Electro Wizard for the spam. And actually, you know what? We're just going to Fireball that. That's just too much, man. That's way too much for me to not Fireball. Unfortunately, the Bandit broke through, but it's still fine. We can just go in for a Night Witch right on top of the Magic Archer, clean it up. Magic Archer on our left is doing really well. And it could have been a little bit better if we did the Barb Barrel first before the Fireball and just dropped it really, really quickly, double drop. But man, he just messed up. There's no way for him to stop a Cannon Cart Ram Rider. When you cycle a Pekka in the back like that, Cannon Cart Ram Rider just wrecks you. I'm pretty confident that the game is over. The Cannon Cart should lock onto the tower here. And yeah, that should be GG. But yeah, GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. Maybe not yet, but that was pretty close to GG. Just going for an Ice Golem, and then I definitely want to Fireball that because we're going to be able to hit the Pekka as well. And I could Ram Rider right after this. It's really, I don't know. It's dependent on what he wants to do here. Just going to go Bandit, I guess, so I can Ram Rider now. I'm going to be able to kill the Bandit and spam with the Magic Archer because the Royal Ghost is going to get illuminated. And oh no, the Royal Ghost got pushed off to the side. We got trolled. Uber troll, man. Anyway, we can just go in for a Barbarian Barrel right on top of his Magic Archer, clean it up. And he's trying to get chip damage as well. This guy is really good. I'm super impressed by him. I don't say that too often, but this guy's a great player. I'm going to go in for another Electro Wizard here just to stop the spam. Stop it, sir. I don't appreciate the spam. No one gave you consent to do this to me, sir. You're spamming too hard. Anyway, Magic Archer going to be plopped down. We just want to go in for an Ice... Nah. We're going to go for Rare Miter. And then Bard Brill is Electro Wizard because he's probably not going to have Elixir for the Pekka yet. No, he will. He will have Elixir. He's just waiting. Oh, what the... What the heck? Let's Fireball everything and then go in for another Barbarian Barrel to clean up the Bandit. Okay, so he's just trying to get chip damage now. I see you, buddy. At this point, that should... Yeah, I knew it was going to get pushed. I did that really well. So for once in my life, we predicted that a unit was going to get pushed, and we dropped the Magic Mirror in the right spot. That was really good. So usually I mess that up, and I get just jebaited whenever my opponent's units get pushed to the left-hand side, but we knew that our units would push it to the left. Let's go for a Barbell to open up this game, see what's up. This guy's from the Great Clan, so let's see how great he is. All right, well, you're using the greatest card ever. This thing is overpowered, and it needs a nerf today. Well, fortunately for us, he's going to go drop a Magic Archer, easiest fireball value of my life, and he doesn't get any damage on anything beneficial for him. We can go in for an Electro Wizard here, and he thought that the Magic Archer would be able to kill the cannon cart, but it's going to stay alive, I believe. I'm a believer. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Oh my gosh, he's going to log it. Okay, well, cannon cart is gone now. It stayed alive for quite a while, and I think the Ram Rider gets a hit because it always gets a hit. It's got to make Night Owl rage, man. And the Ice Golem is going to be headbutting the tower vigorously. We definitely are going to be in a bit of a lead right now in Elixir and in tower damage. So at this point, I'm faced with, do I want to go in for a Bard Barrel? Do I want to go for a Cannon Cart? I'd rather go for the Bard Barrel because the Cannon Cart's damage per second is pretty nice. It's also going to be pretty immune to the poison. So I want to go for like a Night Witch here. Maybe go in for a Cannon Cart and Ice Golem so then his Night Witch bats don't get on top of our Night Witch. I think this damage per second will kill his Elixir Golem really quickly, and even if he poisons, then we're going to be able to get the Elixir for the Electro Wizard and counter push really easily. So I think this is clean. Unfortunately, the Cannon Cart does die, but we want to spam really aggressively here, so anything he drops goes right into the cannon. So say he drops a Valkyrie, it'll go right into the cannon. We want him to drop a Valkyrie right here. He didn't do it. He went in for a Log, and he went in for a Musketeer. So that was a pretty well-played maneuver on his end. He barely evades that connection as well. This dude is a madman. Anyway, we could go in for like a Magic Archer here, assuming that we're going to get a poison in front. I thought he was going to poison in front. He didn't do it. So this is a little bit unfortunate. Magic Archer will give us a lot of damage. I thought he was either going to spam or drop poison and just clip the Night Witch and everything in front, but he didn't fall for our trap card, Yugi boy. So if he went in for a Night Witch, obviously the Magic Archer lined up with everything, which is kill everything quickly. That would be really nice. Alternatively, if he poisoned here in front, the Night Witch would not be in cycle, and we would be able to counter push and go in for very easy Magic Archer Ram Rider play after. Anyway, we can just go for a Magic Archer, go in for a Bard Barrel, kill his Magic Archer, and get a lot of damage with this next Ram Rider push. So I like this matchup a lot for us. We can just go for another Cannon Cart. It's pretty easy when you play this correctly. It's a little bit more difficult against Battle Healer just because sometimes your Magic Archer damage is just completely nullified, and that's a little bit sad. But if you play it correctly, as you guys just saw, use the damage per second of the Cannon Cart, use the damage per second of the Night Witch, space out your Magic Archers behind. So sometimes I'll go for like my Electro Wizard in the middle, Magic Archer behind, or I'll go Cannon Cart here and then Magic Archer behind or Magic Archer here, and then they can't hit everything with a poison. It's really important to do that.